Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we give you our exclusive access to all of our videos, 186 videos and counting. We just updated it. That's why I know how many videos is on there.
Bangers too, though. Bangers. You know, nothing too shabby. I mean, I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin marathon. We got Metallica on there, some Megadeth stuff. You know, I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there, man. So if you're interested, definitely check that out, guys. The link for that will be in the description.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
Well, Shane, guys, how y'all living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers, man. Big requests.
Yeah, man. Even in my personal life, man, you know, people are like, man, you got to get to some Sublime.
Very personal life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But, you know, dude, I know that they were a big band. I know I've heard songs from them. So we picked Badfish for today. Because what was the other one? Love is what I got.
Yep.
Remember? That's a big song for them.
That and the Santeria. We've heard that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. There's no way if you were going out and you were running around in the '90s and you were of age to kind of get into stuff that you didn't hear that at some type of bar or whatever club or function of some sort. So those two songs, we can just to be straightforward with you guys, we've heard those two songs.
Yeah, man.
And I really like the Santeria song. What I got. I remember thinking that was okay, but Santeria is the one that I really, really personally like from this band. And other than that, I don't really know. We chose Badfish because we don't think we've heard it. Again, it's a possibility. We'll let you know when we get it going, but it didn't ring any bells. But although we have some sort of a knowledge of Sublime's existence, again, this is during a time where we weren't really heavily into rock or metal when we kind of heard about them. But
or alternative
or anything like that. And this is sort of a reggae rock band, it looks like. And it says ska punk. They're from Long Beach, California, LBC. Formed in 88. The lineup consisted of Bradley Noel, I believe, or Now, on vocals and guitar, Eric Wilson, Bud Gall, I believe, Lou Dog. And they had a mascot, it looks like, which is funny. Rest in peace, though, man. I didn't know this. The lead singer of the band died of a heroin overdose in '96. So rest in peace to Bradley.
That was a while ago now, too.
Yeah. You know, so that was like quite a long time ago. And it says looks like they broke up as a result of that. Then they kind of tried to get back together for a little bit with some other guy named Rome, I believe. No disrespect to him. Didn't seem to work out too well for that. But in general, they did pretty well commercially. It looks like they didn't really do well commercially until after Bradley, their lead singer, died. Yeah. It says in around 96, it said they released 3 studio albums, 1 live album, 5 compilation albums, 3 EPs, 1 box set. So the first 2 albums, 40 Ounce to Freedom and Robin the Hood. Robin the Hood, right? 92 and 94, they didn't really kill it, I guess it looks like, but they experienced some commercial success in '96 with their self-titled 3rd album, released 2 months after Bradley Noel's death, which peaked at number 13 on the Billboard 200. So they ended up selling, when the dust settled here, and they're still going, I believe, because I saw something recent from them actually. 17 million albums worldwide, and then that includes 10 million in the U.S. alone. So they still made their impact commercially. And you can look at some of these views that they have. I mean, some of those songs that we heard had a pretty nice view count there, pretty high view count. So, we're gonna go ahead and get to Sublime, man. It's one of those bands we just have to get to.
It's been too long for
we
us
have to
not
do it.
Covering it.
Yeah, man. So reggae rock. Don't get to do reggae rock too much. I think really probably one of the first reggae rock songs we did, I think, was The Police, right?
I think so.
Don't stand all close to me.
Which
you know
was
what I'm saying?
fire.
Which actually,
I like that.
The parts of that song that I really love. Yeah. So let's get into it, man. Sublime. Badfish.
Shut up.
Find him.
That's good, dude.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, the picnic and shit.
When you grab a hold of me,
Sounds about what I remember.
you tell me that I'll never be set free. But I'm a parasite. Creep and crawl, I step into the night.
Man, but that reggae groove is just automatic.
Yeah.
It's just gonna make you feel good, bro.
Tell me, are you
It's gonna make you feel good. You know me. You can say anything on this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can talk about anything, say anything. That boop, 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 boop is so iconic. That groove will has and always will.
You could just
put you in the right frame of mind, just a smooth, cooled out, relaxing, enjoying life type of mood, man.
Yeah, man. Vacation. Every time I think of reggae or hear reggae, I just think of vacation, man. Just chilling, drinking, lounging, hanging out, sightseeing, or whatever the case may be, you know?
And also just like if you ever go to like reggae festivals or festivals in general, they play songs like this a lot, and people are just usually walking around with drinks and talking. It's just a cool,
just vibe,
you know, for sure.
Into the night. 2 pints of booze. Tell me, are you a bad fish too? Are you a bad fish too? Ain't got no money to spend. Out in the night will never end. Lord knows I'm weak. Won't somebody get me off of this reef? Baby, you're a big blue whale. Grab the reef when all the diving fails. I swim, but I wish I never learned. The water's too polluted with germs. I dive deep when it's 10 feet overhead. Grab the reef underneath my bed. Underneath my bed, but ain't got no corals with God. Ain't got no time to go.
I feel like I'm walking into a resort and they putting a lay, lay on my neck and shit. Like, welcome.
You got like one of those crazy like drinks, you know what I mean? Like colorful drinks and shit. You know what I mean? With the
Swirly
umbrella
straw.
and shit.
Fucking swirly straw. and shit
Yeah,
going in. Like, hey.
that's exactly what it is.
It's funny because I wonder, like, if I guarantee in Jamaica, they to make the tourists feel comfortable,
They'll put some
they,
shit
they,
like
they don't give them like this straight up, be that real, that roster shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That
They'll put this on.
they put this on to get them acclimated. You know
Like,
what I'm
I
saying?
know they'll like
now, if you
this.
want to go off the resort, you know what I'm saying, and get to that other shit. So this is a very good, nice, safe, introductory reggae type of feel to it. But again, the foundation of this groove is just so. It's just
Universal.
It is.
It is,
man.
It's it just feels like a vacation.
Yep.
And it reminds me of "Don't Worry, Be Happy." That's a song that came out that had like huge commercial success that you could play in multiple different facets, whether you're on vacation or having a party, a barbecue, picnic, whatever the case may be. You could play it, and people. It's safe to play. Let me just put it that way. It's safe to play. That I don't think anyone would have any kind of criticism of it. So that's what this reminds me of. Like, it's just cool, man. It's just a cool little group that you could just play in the background and just kind of kick it.
Yep,
You know?
absolutely. And I was kind of trying to get a feel for where he was going lyrically, and I don't know. I mean, it could be a few different things. And he said, "When you grab a hold of me, you tell me that I'll never be set free, but I'm a parasite, creep and crawl. I step into the night." So part of me thinks that it's just he's just talking. Of course, the chorus says, "2 pints of booze, tell me, are you a bad fish?" So it almost sounds like a guy that's, trying to sort of court or be involved with a woman of some sort, and he looks at himself as a parasite, maybe a bad fish. There's that part of it. I mean, I'm not going to go too much into detail with that. Then there's the other part of it that thinks when he says here, where is that polluted? He said, "Ain't got no money to spend. I hope the night will never end. Lord knows I'm weak. Won't somebody get me turned off this reef?" Then he said something about, the waters. "Baby, you're a big blue whale. Grab the reef. When all duck diving fails, I swim, but I wish I never learned. The water's too polluted with germs." So the song's called Badfish. I'm trying to piece it all together. I'm thinking, is it a bad fish as he looks at himself as just a rotten apple that has sort of these, traumas or issues or problems. I don't know if it has to do with drugs. It's kind of what I was getting around to, but I'm trying to, but I guess I'm just saying drugs because that's just,
because you know the story.
Because I know that he overdosed.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of like going into this thinking, is it about drugs? I don't know if I'm forcing that, but when he says the water's too polluted with germs, I wish I never learned that the water's too polluted with germs. It just seems like someone that is indulging in something that he knows isn't good for him, but he still does it anyways. It's polluted. I wish I never learned. I wish I never started this habit,
addiction. Or whatever, yeah.
But I could be forcing that, guys. I'm not trying to. But it's natural. I'm human. I could be forcing it. But so I don't know if it's a relationship thing or if it's both. Maybe it's just. Maybe it's about his. you know, his dealings with women and him and because of this addiction maybe as well. But that's where I'm at. I don't know if you have anything to add.
I don't know, man.
I spoke
I don't
a lot
even
of
want to touch that. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that the groove is it's just a cool little groove, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And I just really feel like that's just what this was made for. But I don't know, though.
Yeah,
You could be right.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm just throwing it out there. Had something to talk about, you know, because we could just easily listen to this and not stop it.
Yeah.
You know? We could just let this rock and just be chilling. And
Yep.
I could be looking at trips to Jamaica.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? While this is rocking. That's what it makes me want to do. All right, let's get back to it.
Got no quarrels with God. Ain't got no time to go. Lord knows I'm weak. Won't somebody get me up with this reef?
I gotta get it, man. Even that statement right there. I'm gonna let this rock.
Ain't got no quarrels with God. Ain't got no time to get old. Lord knows I'm weak. Won't somebody get me off of this reef?
Damn, just end like that?
Here we go.
Damn.
Okay. But that line at the end, reef.
Yeah, that was it.
That line at the end when he said, ain't got no quarrels with God, ain't got no time to grow old. Lord knows I'm weak. Won't somebody get me off of this reef? You know, so it's just interesting when he says he's got no quarrels with God, but then he follows that up by saying, I ain't got no time to grow old. I'm weak. So it just to me is a cry out for, you know, help. It sounds like, you know what I mean? Somebody get me out of this reef. Maybe the reef it just resembles, you know, his addiction or him being lost in his addiction.
Yeah.
Potentially, I'm just throwing it out there because around this time, you know, we know that he has struggles with that, but ain't got no time to grow old. You know what I'm saying? This is how he's living his life on the edge, and that comes with risk. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you live fast, die young, is how I'm taking that.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, give us some feedback. I'm sure that there's, you know, different interpretations of the song, but off of first listen, that's kind of how I'm getting it, man. But I can just let that rock, and I really love reggae. You know what I mean? So we're talking about and not just reggae, just Caribbean dance hall. And I'm trying to. I keep telling myself I want to get into ska a little bit more, but definitely dance hall and just traditional reggae. Or for sure, you know, what I rock. And that's actually one of the things that I miss about living back east is just that we had actual clubs, you know what I'm saying, and areas where you can really just, you know, and get that Caribbean flavor. You know what I mean? We don't get that so much out here, but there's actually reggae bars and Jamaican restaurants. Not that we don't have some in Vegas, but there are scenes for it. I miss that though. And this is kind of giving me those vibes.
The vibes, yeah. I guess I got mixed emotions on this song, and I guess in reggae in general. I mean, there's some reggae that I love. Bob Marley, I love. I mean, I could play that all day, every day. I shit you not. I grew up listening to that, and I just love a lot of his songs. But then again, you know, we think about, you know, some other things like I mentioned earlier, Don't Worry, Be Happy. And that was a huge song, man. They played that on commercials. They played that at parties. They played that in clubs. They played that on, you know, when I went to vacation. And still in vacation spots, they play that. And I guess for me, man, I never really got into the song per se, but I couldn't say it was bad, you know, because Don't Worry, Be Happy. Very free-spirited song, you know. And that's kind of how I feel about this song. I feel like it's cool. It's a vacation-ish type of song for me, you know. Yeah. And if it was playing in the background, I wouldn't turn it off, you know. Yep. But it's not like I'm going to seek out this song and play it, you know, on my playlist. So,
fair.
But it's weird because there's some reggae, like I said, that I really, really like, you know, and then there's some I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but none of it is bad though, per se. I will say that. That's probably the only genre of music that I can tolerate whether I like the song or not. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I can't really say that
You're
in
not like,
any
guy, you're
other.
not running to the fucking radio, turn that shit up.
Right,
hit the button
exactly.
or the remote
And
or
I can't
whatever.
say that about any other genre, probably.
Yeah,
You know, because there's some genres that if I don't like the song, I just can't play it. You
Yeah.
know? And I feel like reggae, even if I don't necessarily like the song, I can still play it.
Yeah.
And I can't say that about any other genre. So for me, not necessarily playlist, but again, if someone was playing it, I wouldn't be like, man, turn that shit off. I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, you just let it rock.
Yeah, I just let it rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, reggae is one of those genres, man, and I don't know if you'll agree with this, Ryan, or if anyone will, but it's one of those genres where normally I like what I like, and you know, I just like what I like, and I can just listen to it, and I don't really care too much about, you know what I'm saying, what other people, if other people like it, if they don't. I like it. But, this is one of those genres, man, that I really appreciate how it makes other people feel around me. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool, yeah.
Again, we say vibe. What all vibe is just the atmosphere that it creates and the type of mood that I feel it puts people in, which also, outside of the music, puts me in a better mood seeing people in this type of mood. And I think that's why when you see it's a movement, right? When people these reggae festivals are a big deal. Like people go out, they spend a lot of money to go to these reggae festivals.
And I love reggae festivals.
Yeah, because
love 'em.
so it's this whole sort of atmosphere that it creates and this happiness and everything that I think adds to the music. You know,
Yeah.
even if the music isn't dynamic enough for you, or if it just doesn't have whatever tickles your fancy or whatever case may be in it. I think the overall atmosphere and the sort of crowd and
cool.
the feelings that
It's
it
just cool,
it puts in the air is just what makes this. I think that's one of the things that makes reggae so special to a lot of people, man. So salute to them, man. Solid song, man. I'm not mad at Sublime. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's cool.
I really do like that Santeria song. Like I actually really
it's a good
like
song.
that one. And this
Yeah.
one is a solid joint from them, man. So I can see why it's big. All right, man. Give us some more suggestions for Sublime, man. And we'll check something else out from them, and that's it. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel if you're interested. It will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. The link for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan, Las Vegas.
We out.
We out.